How do I got into this industry? Wow, we would have to go back to the age of 6 for me. I grew up in Indonesia, in Jakarta, where I lived with my family for 7 years. So I am an expat brat. I lived in a hotel before we relocated for a couple of months before we had a house, and at the young age of 6, I always looked at the general manager of that hotel, and he was like a god to me. And I always said to my parents, after being taken back of the house and having this big playground of a hotel, I said, I'm gonna be like this guy one day. And I never diverted from that childhood plan of becoming a hotelier. I think, a couple of key elements to be successful in this industry. First of all, you have to remain very, very hungry for knowledge and very, very curious. The old school hotelier, as such, as we know him from the old days, who has that food and beverage background, works himself up to become a GM and does things the same way as how he has learned it, those days are pretty much over, because our industry is evolving so fast. You know, almost by the minute, new concepts are coming up, new ways of creating guest experiences. You know, social media has brought different dynamics into that. A general manager is more seen as a business manager nowadays. The IT departments have become more important. The guest has more visibility to everything. Everything is very transparent, right? So the dynamics of managing a business like this cannot be seen in a traditional mode anymore. So I think being hungry and curious for new knowledge and just absorb all of that and then decide what works best for you. That's one key element. And then some of the basics, of course, remain. You have to love people and you have to love to serve. I mean, no matter what we do, no matter in which position we are, in the end, we're all serving. And no matter how fabulous the products are that we are representing, if we're not humble, we shouldn't be in this industry. The best mistake that I've ever made was actually to leave my old company that I was very happy with, that I was working with for 13 years. And I wanted to move to another place. I really wanted to move to Southeast Asia because of a relationship that I had at that time with a lady. Now, I did move to Southeast Asia, but we are not together anymore. So that became sort of the reason has disappeared, but I'm the happiest person in the world now with what I'm doing in my current role. So I have to be very thankful that I got to drive from a different direction to actually change companies after such a long time and really find something that I love doing.